I was just thanking, anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
Towering over all the other declared Democratic candidates, his almost 5 decades in public life are getting some real scrutiny. On top of that list, his record on civil rights during his younger days as a U.S. Senator. CNN's Jeff Zeleny has exclusively obtained some letters written by Biden himself.
Gentlemen and ladies of the Senate.
One chapter receiving fresh scrutiny comes from his earliest years in the Senate, when he strongly opposed mandatory school busing. It was designed to achieve integration and a more equitable education. It was the mid-1970s. What's less known is how he followed the lead of some of the Senate's most fervent segregationists. In a series of never-before-published letters reviewed by CNN, the strength of Biden's opposition to busing comes into sharper focus. On March 25, 1977, Biden wrote, "My bill strikes at the heart of the injustice of court-ordered busing. It prohibits the federal courts from disrupting our educational system." Biden sought and received support from Mississippi Senator James Eastland, the Democratic chairman of the Judiciary Committee and a leading symbol of Southern resistance to desegregation. He frequently spoke of blacks as, quote, an inferior race.
He really be a progressive and want to lock these people up. And I'd say lock the SOBs up. Increase the penalties. Increase them. I would put the son of a gun in jail. Put them to death.
Hands up! Don't shoot!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
1994 crime bill, it did contribute to mass incarceration in our country.
Most significant federal effort to deal with violent crime in America that has ever been undertaken.
It also provided huge amounts of funding to hire cops. 100,000 cops were funded. It was about $14 million at the time for community policing.
What is your take on Trump? Is Trump a racist?
I don't think so. I've talked to a number of black entrepreneurs who back in the late 80s and 90s, early 90s, were trying to get financing. They couldn't. Somebody told them to go check with Donald Trump. So they come back and tell me they got a loan from Donald Trump. He gave them a term loan. Show up with the interest and the principal, one check. But they had to go see him personally. They independently relate this tale that when they saw him, he said, "This is what you're supposed to pay me? This our agreement?" I said, "Yeah." And then tore the check up, shook their hands, and congratulations. Now run your business.
And this was when?
This was back in the 90s. This our agreement? I said, "Yeah." And then tore the check up, shook their hands, and congratulations. Now run your business.
Called Bidenomics, and we are very proud of Bidenomics.
Welcome to the real world.
So girls, what have we learned about grocery shopping?
I don't want to be an adult. I don't want to be adults. It takes me an hour worth of working, and I still can't even buy this. It's 3 pieces of chicken. An hour of working doesn't buy me one thing of chicken at all. I'd be lucky if I got 2.
All that, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, that is called Bidenomics.